Islamic mysticism or Sufism represents the struggle for the moral and spiritual upliftment of society. Sufism is based on the word Suf, which means pure, an attribute essential for being one with the Lord. In Islam, Sufism achieved the status of a movement which had its origins in Central Asian and Persian countries and then found its way into India through the establishment of various orders or silsilas like the Chishtiyas, Naqshbandiyas and Qadariyas.
Illallah, 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 illallah.
The Chishtiya silsila in India was founded by Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, who was born in Sijistan but spent considerable time in places like Samarkand and Bukhara at the feet of the learned Sufi mystics. The word Chishtiya is itself derived from the name of a village called Chisht near Harat. Moinuddin Chishti came into India in the 12th century and founded the Chishtiya silsila near Ajmer. The essence of the Chishtiya philosophy is Wahadat al-Wujud, which means unity of being. It rejects tark-e-dunya or worldly possessions and strongly advocates pacifism or non-violence.
Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti came to Ajmer after receiving an order from the Prophet, may peace be upon him, to proceed to a place that resembles Medina and spread the message of Allah. Obstacles beset him and he finally reached Ajmer, a desert town situated amid mountains not unlike Medina. The Chishtiya saint spread the message of love and devotion. Drawn by faith, people flocked to Moinuddin Chishti, and the Dargah, where he lies buried, attracts large number of devotees, rich or poor, rulers or the ruled. Till today, these saints are revered, for people come here to have their wishes fulfilled. On the Urs, which is the death anniversary of the saint, thousands place their offerings on the mazar of the great saint. Processions of people mark the Urs ceremony. The most eminent of his disciples was Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia. In humor, in pathos, in love, in poetry, he was the exemplar, whom many believe as the greatest Indo-Muslim saint of all times. Sheikh Nizamuddin propounded that real happiness lay in forgiveness. He cited the verse of Sheikh Abu Said, "He who puts thorns in my way on account of enmity, may every flower that blossoms in the garden of his life be without thorns." His stature was enhanced by the contribution of his murids, like Amir Khusro, whose mazar is next to that of his peer. Amir Khusro, a multifaceted genius whose work was often inspired by Persian poets like Hafiz and Sadi. The elan of Persian poetry was towards moral rejuvenation of society. The life breath of poetry of Sadi, Rumi and Iraqi was their restless concern for humanity. The poetry of Amir Khusro echoes the spirit generated by these masters. Amir Khusro composed poetry from the confluence of Turkish, Persian, Arabic, Braj Bhasha and Khadi Boli. Sheikh Nasiruddin Chirag, the murid of Nizamuddin Aulia, established his khanqa in Delhi. During the 13th century, Ibn al-Arabi's doctrines were introduced in India, with ideas of Wahadat al-Wujud being the basis of spiritual experience. The pantheistic school of thought believed that God is everywhere and is reflected in all beings.
The conflict between the pantheistic thoughts and the orthodox views led to an upsurge in literary works and philosophies by the saints of the next 2 centuries.